In many of the conversations that we have with youth leaders across the country, we hear about youth leader loneliness. The reality is that we work with generations that are not our own. We work with students and their parents, and neither one are our peers. We fill our schedules with activities that include others, but with whom can we bare our souls? Youth leaders wear so many hats. We're activities directors, social workers, counselors, cheerleaders, and entrepreneurs trying to reach a generation. We work with students who face social fires, family distress, and cultural battles. We do all this while working to challenge and inspire our students to follow Jesus. All these people-focused responsibilities do not offer the relational community we need to avoid loneliness. One research project stated that loneliness is a worldwide modern epidemic. Loneliness may be especially problematic for those, and catch this, who deal with acute levels of uncertainty, resource constraints, multiple responsibilities, and time pressure. That sounds like youth ministry to me. Loneliness is a feeling of distress that occurs when the quality or quantity of social connections does not meet our emotional needs. Loneliness has become a complex, ever-present problem. A study from the University of California, Irvine identifies loneliness as having a 70% impact on an individual's longevity of life. And loneliness is such an emotional, painful feeling that registers in our brain as physical pain. We can all feel lonely at times. The issue is that unchecked loneliness can lead to isolation. Isolation causes disconnection with others. We use the excuse of our busyness to cancel lunches, dinners, and times with others who make us laugh or allow us to be authentic. Isolation can cause feelings of poor ministry satisfaction, leading us to constantly looking for better opportunities or situations. Isolation will hinder our ministry because it will keep us from those who cheer us on. So in turn, we fail to cheer on others. So unchecked loneliness leads to isolation. That also then, isolation leads to desperation. When we have isolated ourselves from those we need, we desperately find ways to gain the attention of others, to fill this growing hole we feel. Our desperation creates a territorial protectionism that manifests itself in self-protection. We do whatever it takes to look good to our leaders and those we serve. We begin to pursue power over ministry in a self-sufficient manner that causes us not to need others. Might even be telling God, you don't need to worry about this, I got it. Then the unchecked loneliness leads to isolation. Isolation leads to desperation, and desperation then leads to violating our value systems. Desperation causes a self-sufficiency. We act as if we don't need healthy accountability. We don't need more time with God because we can handle anything that comes our way. However, the temptation battle is more significant than we can bear. It starts small, incrementally grows until we have a crash and burn moment. I'm here to say we do not need to end there. We do not need to feel desperate, isolated, or even lonely. I am here to say that youth leaders should never feel alone. I encourage you to do a few simple things. 1, take a step and reach out to other youth leaders. Call the youth leader in the church down the road. Better yet, stop by, introduce yourself, ask how you can pray for them and their ministry. Offer them words of encouragement. 2, find a network of other youth leaders, or start one if one doesn't exist. 3, work together for every student in your community. Youth leaders should never feel alone, and we should never try to do ministry alone. In the United States, we have 43 million 10 to 19-year-olds, 67,000 secondary schools, and 1,200 juvenile detention facilities. There is not one of us that can reach the every of these numbers alone. But together, with God's leading, we have a chance. Look beyond yourself. Do ministry with others. Reverse the trap of youth ministry loneliness.